Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another science investigation with Mr. S. I'm Mr. S, in case you missed the first couple weeks. I hope you have enjoyed last week's experiment and making the wind gauge. I know I really loved that one personally. I hope you did as well. This week, we're going to keep working on weather, and we're going to work on making our own cloud in a bottle. Now, this doesn't mean we're going to go outside and try to jump up in the air to catch one, because that's not quite how clouds work. But we're going to find out how to make and design our own clouds inside of our own plastic bottles. Materials. Today we will need one plastic bottle, either 1 or 2 liters in size, warm water, a pack of matches, and an adult. We need an adult today to use the matches. Putting it all together. All right, now that we have all of our materials together, our plastic bottle. Personally, I'm using a 1 liter bottle for today's experiment. If you're using a 2 liter bottle, nothing to worry about. You will just make a bigger cloud than mine. This is just what I had kicking around my house today. And I've got my matches, and luckily I am an adult, so I don't have to go find one today. But please make sure you have one for today's experiment. It's a really, really easy assembly today. I felt a little bad after last week and all the big complicated steps and things like that. I know it was a little tough. I had a bit of a tough time with it. So let's go put some water and get started. Fill your bottle 1/3 of the way up with warm water. All right, now that we have our bottles filled up 1/3 of the way with some warm water, we're gonna make our cloud. So clouds, unlike what most people think, actually have 3 ingredients in clouds. Most people think it's just a bunch of water trapped up in the sky. That's true, there is a lot of water in clouds, but that's not the only ingredient. Time to add our second 2. Our next ingredient is something like the junk, pollution, just dirt, little things that get kicked way, way up into the air that sit up in the atmosphere. These things kind of help keep clouds together. So for that, that's what our matches are for. So remember, when you light the match, you're gonna hold it just over the top of the bottle for about 3 seconds. Then you're gonna drop it in and get that cap on as quickly as you can. So let's do it together. 3, 2, 1. There's my match, and we're gonna hold it over top for 1 second, 2 seconds, 3, and dropping it in. Cap on, cap on, cap on. Now, the last ingredient to all clouds is air pressure. And how we're gonna make our air pressure today, I'm gonna clear up the bottle a little bit, is we're going to squeeze the bottle, and when you squeeze that bottle, do it real slowly, you can kind of see that cloud starting to form. And then when you release, it kind of fades away. So you're gonna squeeze it, let it go. And if you really look carefully, you can really start to see that cloud come together kind of nicely inside. When you squeeze it, there it is. You can see it right up top. It appears nicely. And when you let go, it becomes more translucent. You can see through it a lot easier. It really starts to fade. Now, once you do this a couple times, you can really start to see it. The other thing why it's important is because water vapor is an invisible gas. You can't really see it. So you need those other particulates in there to even really be able to see the clouds. So there we go. Now when you squeeze it, you can really start to see that cloud come together. And if you really want to see and even touch your cloud, what you can do at the very end is if you just unscrew your cap at the top, and I'll see if you all can see this. This might be a little tough with my camera. And if you squeeze the bottle, oh, there it is. You can kind of see the cloud poof up out of your bottle. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, your own personal clouds. I hope you enjoyed making your own cloud today in our next science investigation. It's always good talking to all of you. I hope you all stay safe and enjoy this experiment, and I'll see you next week in the Science Zone.